You've probably already seen it. The zero-gravity, NASA-inspired pillow that promises to give you the best sleep of your life. But does the Nuzzle Pillow live up to the hype? Or is this just another load of marketing BS? Well, we put it to the test for a week, and here's what we discovered. So first of all, we've got to talk about the unboxing experience and the claims, because the Nuzzle Pillow comes loaded with claims. Particularly NASA-inspired phase change fabric that promises to regulate your temperature throughout the night, dual layered support with one layer being firm and one layer being soft, allowing you to customize your sleep experience. And probably the biggest one of all, Nuzzle claims that this pillow will adapt to your neck just like memory foam without retaining heat or flattening on you. Out of the box, the Nuzzle definitely feels unique compared to what you're gonna get out of most pillows at this price point. This definitely reminds me of something more along the lines of a down feather pillow. One thing I immediately noticed here though was that this zipper is a little bit cheap feeling. It's not as cheap feeling as something that you'll find like on the Cuddle Curve pillow that we've reviewed before, but it's not quite the same level of quality that we would hope for in a pillow. With that being said, at $49, I really don't care because I'm not going to be opening up this pillow that often. Another thing that I noticed right off the bat is that the case of this pillow also has some comfort materials in it that feels very similar to something that you'd feel in like a down feather pillow at a hotel. It was surprisingly pleasant. So our tester, which was me, by the way, slept on this pillow for a week. I am a side sleeper and I definitely struggle from time to time with temperature regulation. Now, for full transparency, I do have an 8 sleep and that thing does an amazing job at keeping me cool throughout the night. And in the interest of testing this product, I did turn that off for the duration of this test. So how did the Nuzzle fare? Well, I definitely would rather have my 8 sleep on, but if I can't, I'll take the Nuzzle over a memory foam pillow every single day. And the main reason being is, well, it's not memory foam. Memory foam pillows are notoriously hot because memory foam is a closed cell foam. And what that means is when it compresses down, it just closes in on itself and all airflow just stops. The Nuzzle is not a memory foam pillow. It's much closer to something like a down, which is a feather, of course. It's not down, but it feels like that. And because of that, the pillow breathes really, really well all throughout the night. Now, we do need to talk about their phase change fabric. The way that phase change material works is it's an encapsulated wax bead pretty much. When your body comes into contact with it, it does melt and that pulls the heat away from your body. Problem is, you can only use so much of that stuff inside of the pillowcase, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it makes a difference for all about 3 to 4 minutes. Does that mean that the Nuzzle is not a good pillow in terms of temperature regulation? No, absolutely not. This thing actually does a really, really good job as far as pillows go. If that's something that you struggle with, you're definitely gonna be happy here. And because of that, we give the temperature regulation of this pillow an 8.5 out of 10. And that takes us to comfort. So this pillow is a customizable pillow. A lot of pillows these days are customizable pillows. Basically, what they are is they're either 2 pillows inside of one, or a pillow you can open up and remove or add material to. So as much as they want to claim that, hey, our pillow is super customizable, yeah, that's cool, but like a lot of other people are doing that too. So I don't think that that's a feature that's like super game changing, but it is still nice to have. I do want to have that flexibility if I'm buying a pillow to adjust it to whatever my needs are, because the pillow that I need might be different than the pillow that you need. And when we combine them all into one, that allows us to not have the risk of like, oh man, I should have got the bigger pillow, because that definitely sucks. So in terms of comfort, this thing, it definitely feels more like a down pillow. If that's a feel that you like, great. But I will say that in terms of pressure relief, it's not quite gonna give you the level that you're gonna get out of a memory foam option. Now, is that a bad thing? No. And then the next question is, for those of you who have had like down type of pillows before, is does this thing feel lumpy? And the good news here, no, this thing doesn't feel lumpy at all. I could move it around and it just felt nice, solid, and supportive. Now, I will say that for me as a side sleeper, one of the big things that matters in a pillow is that it fills the gap between your shoulder and your neck, so that way you have adequate spinal alignment. I don't like how Nuzzle defines their customization here because it can be really confusing and actually a detriment to some people. For instance, if I have a really firm bed, the distance between my shoulder at the base of the mattress and my neck is going to be significantly more than someone who is sleeping in a very, very soft bed where their shoulder is sinking into the mattress pretty deeply. Because of that, the guidance of how you customize your pillow really Nuzzle should just drop that entirely. I get that they want to communicate, hey, you might need a thinner or thicker pillow, but it's just so dependent on what kind of mattress you actually have that I don't think that that is a good thing for them to be saying. One thing that was continually frustrating for me was that I did have to keep re-fluffing this pillow. That is like one of the biggest benefits of memory foam, is that once it equalizes, if you're in a good spot, you're gonna wake up in a good spot. Not really the case here. Every little shift of your head, every time you flip over in the bed, the pillow is going to want to flatten. They say that this thing doesn't flatten, and yeah, it doesn't like flatten like a down pillow, but it definitely still does flatten to a level that I wasn't super happy about. I actually had to fold the pillow over throughout the night to get enough support for me. So in terms of comfort, overall, we give the Nuzzle a 7 out of 10. And that takes us to durability. You're spending $50 on a pillow. You want a pillow that's gonna last you more than a week, more than a month, more than a year. We can't speak super great in terms of durability because we've only tried this pillow for a week. So everything that I'm about to say, you have to keep that in mind. Going back to the first initial experience, the zipper was definitely a little bit cheap. If you're opening and closing that thing a lot, you're probably gonna break it. But I mean, for most people, you're gonna open that thing once or twice and you're gonna call it good. That didn't really bother me that much. What is concerning long-term is because these are loose materials in the pillow and because they have to continually be fluffed up, I'm worried that they're just going to continually want to compress more and more over time. I don't know if that is a problem in 3 years, if that's a problem in 5 years. Now, my experience over the first week, yeah, of course the pillow is rock solid. I tried it for a week. I will say a good quality pillow, something like what you'll get from Bed Gear, will last you about 2 or 3 years before it starts to degrade. So if this thing gets to a year at a fourth of the price, I'm happy, and I can't see a world in which that doesn't happen. So with the limited information that I have, because I've only tested it for a week and I'm not giving you the review a year later or something like that, I'm gonna give durability a solid 7 out of 10. Keep in mind, that category is definitely up for debate. And that brings us to value. This thing is loaded with value. You're getting basically 3 pillows in one. You're getting a phase change material in the fabric, even though, yeah, we know it's gonna wear out kind of quick every single night. And most importantly, you're getting a pillow that just feels high quality and comfortable. Does this pillow live up to all of its claims? Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, you get the dual layer support, you do get the phase change material, even though that one is a bit of a gimmick, but most importantly, you get a pillow that's going to sleep cool and be supportive for you. We highly recommend this pillow, especially when it comes in on sale at that $49 price point. Anyway, my name is Ethan, thank you for watching this video, and by the way, if you like this content, please go ahead, leave a like and subscribe below, and we'll see you in the next video.